But so when we arrive, we just try to explain to people and to just make a small evolution in the habits of everyone. Like when you touch an of course when you touch an object in stone, you won't make any damage by touching it once. But the fact is that
but many people touch.
Yes, the problem is that you always need to keep in mind that it's not only you and your relationship with one object and the way you need to feel it or whatever. It's just you need to respect also people that came before you, and that thanks to them and the care they gave to the object, you're still able to work with this object, and you need to respect the one that will come in 10, 20, 50 years after you. That's it. If everyone wants to feel the object and the techniques and everything and needs to put the hands on it, that means that it's going to cause damage. Sometimes it's going to take time to see the damage. Sometimes if a textile is touched by a lot of people and touched like that, it's going to be in 10 years you can throw it away. That's it. And 10 years is short.
So when you arrived in the collection, it was not everyone that was actually using gloves.
I don't know. To be honest, I don't know, as I wasn't here. I just know Ludo tried. When he arrived, he tried also to implement, new rules and so. And we just went on asking everyone to wear gloves all the time. And it's not only wearing gloves. I put posters here and here. To show how to handle objects correctly. Because if you wear gloves but you just handle one object only with one hand and it falls down, or one piece of it breaks and the rest of it falls down, it's better not to wear. If you don't wear gloves, the result is going to be the same. So it's a mix of conditions. So that means that gloves are great, but you also have not to be stupid with objects.
Exactly. Instance, like it's one thing to wear gloves, but then
it's easy to understand that the string is very, very fragile. And when you do this kind of stuff, that means that you put pressure on only one point of all the objects, and everything is a question of pressure when you handle objects. If you just put your two hands, that means that the pressure is on each purse, for instance, on those cases. It's the same for that. You just put your two hands above it, so the pressure, because you could take it by the neck like that, but in those cases the pressure will be only on the neck. So it's just a question of logic when you're taking an object. And of course, if you have an object in the hand, you always have to have your hands above the table, because if ever, I don't know, the object falls down, it falls. If you are here, of course it won't be broken. But if you are here, it's going to fall down in the floor, and it's going to be broken. So this is gloves. This is handling. This is also not to drink or to eat inside the collection, because if it's not. I know that nobody will throw away everything that they drink and eat. Of course, everyone knows that. But sometimes you just eat something and there are some more pieces falling on the ground. Or the same, you can have your bottle of water unclosed and just you push it and the water falls down. And what it makes is simple. It just make a picnic for pets. So the handling and wearing gloves are part of a new mentality that we are trying to develop here in the collection, based on the only idea that we care about the object and we try to work for the conservation and security. So gloves and handling is really focused, of course, on the conservation of it. But for the security, for the rest of the conservation. So about protecting. Simple message like that in the door: no food or drink permitted in this room.
Sure.
So this one as well. No wet umbrellas. Always the same, because it feeds the pet. So a simple message here, asking people to sign the register. Which is inside of the room. So the register is here.
Since when do you have this register?
It's easy to know it. Since 2012, so 1 year after I arrived.
Okay, So how come you didn't have it before?
Because it was a use, you know. It's always the same.
Yeah.
So the use was like that, and so.